now.
Right now at 4, we are following several developing stories for you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Felicia Rodriguez.
And I'm Shane Wright. A lot to get to today. We have a team coverage of reporters who spent the day in Port St. Lucie as this police sergeant continues to recover in the ICU.
But before we get to that, we want to start our live team coverage with the funeral for Sergeant Terri Sweeting-Mashkow. Our co-anchor Tiffany Kenny is leading our coverage from Vero Beach. Tiff?
And Shane, Sergeant Sweeting-Mashkow's courage and dedication were remembered today in a service that was attended by hundreds of law enforcement officers from all over the state. The farewell was filled with honor and respect, fitting for a woman who dedicated 25 years of her life to her community. And there was also an overwhelming theme of just how much she loved her 14-year-old daughter, Haley. Nearly every speaker talked about that very special mother-daughter bond, and one of the most emotional moments was when Pastor Charlie Gibson read a tribute from Sweeting-Mashkow's husband. Listen to this.
And Haley, sweetheart, your mom loved you more than anything in this world, and she was so proud of you. We all are, Princess. She'd want you to hear that today and every day going forward. Keep being your mother's daughter because you have so much of her in you. She was a bonus mom to Jordan, and she took that role seriously. She did everything for him. She made sure he was taken care of, always. Jordan, your job now is to make Terri proud, and I know you will. I know you will because she poured so much into you.
And now the community will pour so much into Haley and her family. You see the sergeant's husband here, her mom, her bonus son, Jordan, who you just heard the pastor refer to, and Haley leaving the service holding 2 American flags. I want to bring in my colleague, Caleb Califano, who was inside the service as well. And Caleb, so many people also remembering the sergeant for her love of the job and this community.
Tiffany, that is exactly right. I was inside the funeral, and thousands upon thousands of people packed into that hangar where the funeral was held. We saw a number of dignitaries like Governor Ron DeSantis to law enforcement that came from across the state and the country. Now at this funeral, we heard from a number of speakers, first starting with Indian River County Sheriff Eric Flowers. He delivered the eulogy. What followed was friends, fellow deputies, and a written message from her husband and a local pastor, all of them highlighting the life Sergeant Terri Sweeting-Mashkow lived and her dedication to the community she served.
Her legacy is woven into the very fabric of this community. Her influence stretches far beyond the confines of her immediate circle, reaching into the hearts of those she protected, even when they never knew her name.
Now, those who spoke at the funeral today talked about her community service. They say that there's no doubt about it. She was definitely tough on the outside when it came to her job, but more importantly, she was very sweet on the inside, which made all the difference. For now, we're live in Vero Beach. Caleb Califano, WPBF 25 News.
Caleb, that's so true. We heard so much about her huge giving heart. Let's bring in Angela Rozier. She was also there at the service. And Angela, I know you spoke with members of law enforcement who came from all over to attend.
Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, hundreds were here attending that. They packed the hangar here at the Vero Beach Airport earlier today, all to remember and honor one of their fallen law enforcement officers. I want to show you some video we shot earlier today. This is video of the Honor Guard, members of the Honor Guard, as well as the Florida Fire and Police Pipes and Drums Band, and members of the Law Enforcement Academy. They all lined up to honor Sergeant Terri Sweeting-Mashkow as her casket was draped with that American flag. They also say law enforcement officers from all over the state showed up to pay their respects and also to provide support for the grieving family and the Indian River County Sheriff's Office.
It's a hard time, you know. I used to be I'm a retired police officer from New York City. I've experienced loss as a police officer. So doing something like this, it's honorable for me to honor the family to play. That's why I learned to play this instrument. So it just brings closure on my end, and I hope it brings closure for the family.
Now, members of an organization called Team South Florida also here today attending today's funeral. It's a nonprofit law enforcement charity. They attend funeral services for law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty, and they provide custom memorial plaques and computers to serving teenagers of fallen law enforcement officers. Now, we also got a chance to speak to an Indian River County Sheriff's deputy who has been with the department for 30 years, knows Sweeting-Mashkow. They're still hurting today, and they are thankful for the support. And Tiffany, coming up at 5, I'll tell you exactly what that nonprofit is doing to help the family. Tiff?
All right, Angela, it is such a valuable resource. Angela Rozier, thank you for that. And from the show of law enforcement to the beautiful tributes we heard today, today's service for the sergeant was really painted a life well lived, and a woman who was adored by so many, not just in her family, but here at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office and people in the community. Tonight, here in Vero Beach, there are many, many hearts that are broken. And then, of course, there is the second victim that was killed in the shooting. He will be laid to rest later this week. I want to tell you about the service for David Long. He was the locksmith who was killed while serving the eviction notice. He will be laid to rest on Thursday. We know that members of his family were there in attendance today at the sergeant service. A celebration of life will take place in Vero Beach at the Calvary Chapel. It's unclear right now if this is open to the public. We'll let you know if we get word on something different than that. And there was also a picture of Long at today's service for Sergeant Sweeting-Mashkow. We understand that Long often went out with deputies when they were serving those eviction notices. And we also want to mention that a second deputy who was on scene with the sergeant and David Long, he is now out of the hospital and recovering. Deputy Florentina Arispe and Gary Farless, who was the other deputy on scene. Arispe was shot in the shoulder. He was at the service today, and so was the other deputy. I'm going to send it now back to Shane and Felicia.
Tiffany, thank you.